Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about the Bengals, their new head coach, and what they may or may not do going forward with Andy Dalton. First and foremost, I think anytime you get a new coach in, there's always the question of, is he going to want his own guys in there? And he said all the right things so far about Dalton, but whether or not he means it, I guess, kind of remains to be seen. Now, by this point, everybody knows what Andy Dalton's all about. With a guy like him, you're getting a very mature, competent professional. I would say he's above average. Everybody knows his strengths by now. Everybody knows his weaknesses. He's 32, so we've kind of seen the entire bag of tricks. I guess the cons with Dalton are that he's never really been very consistent with the long ball, and he's not a guy that opposing teams fear necessarily. Now, he's a guy who's been pretty good with fourth quarter comebacks, but he's not a guy you necessarily have to game plan around. So I guess as I sort of assess the entire situation, you're not going to get, super low lows. You're not going to get super high highs. You're going to get a pretty solid performance. Now, if Zac Taylor goes out, if he wants to go out and get his own guy via the draft, for example, they might suffer short term. They might have some growing pains to endure. Now, of course, if Zac Taylor decides to draft his own guy, you might get. They might draft somebody who is capable of achieving greater heights than Andy Dalton. Because with a guy like Dalton, you're not going to, like I mentioned, you're not going to see anything new really. And if they draft somebody, you might see somebody who is a complete game changer back there. And I guess another point I wanted to raise about Dalton was that with Marvin Lewis gone, fairly or unfairly, he kind of represents the era of the old Bengals now. A guy who's, he's good enough, he's decent. However, he's 0-4 in the postseason, not been good in primetime games. So if Zac Taylor wants to kind of move away from that sort of era, now would be as good of a time as any. Now, like I said, I don't think it's fair to place all that on Dalton, but he kind of represents something that has alienated fans as far as the lack of statement wins on that resume. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to take a few minutes to kind of outline some of the pros of keeping a guy like Dalton around. Like I said, competent, professional, above average. And the cons would be maybe they need to move on and find somebody who can lead them to greater heights, because I don't think Dalton can take them to places where they haven't been before. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.